Good day, everyone, and good day, sir, Mr. Johnny Bulongaida. So, before I formally start, let me introduce myself first. I am Angeline Sanchez from Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, Ethics Section F1. So, now I will be answering the question, are you an unethical person? So, from the word itself, ethical, the word ethics. So, ethics is what guides us to tell the truth, keep our promises, or help someone in need. Ethical people follow basic principles of right and wrong. So, there was the golden rule that treat other the way you want to be treated. So, this time honored principle applies today even more than in the past because as a society, we have lost our moral compass. So it is up to each one of us to treat other fairly, with compassion and empathy and respectfully. Most of us would say that it knows the difference between right and wrong. But that is not enough because a person of integrity acts according to his beliefs about right and wrong regardless of the consequences. So there is a difference between knowing the right thing to do and doing it. So, question, are you an ethical person? My answer is yes and no. Why? For example, I was sweeping our yard and a child was running, scared and panting because he said he was going to be chased and killed. So he hid on the side where only you could see. And after a few seconds, the man chasing the boy comes and asks you if you saw him or you saw a boy um, or you saw a young boy was running. So it's bad to lie, but for the safety of the child, you said no. So lying is wrong and unethical, right? But I did it for the child's safety. So another example, let's assume that you are being pressured by your boss to manipulate the financial statements. An ethical person refuses to go along because it violates honesty. But does it make you disloyal to your boss, and is that a violation of one's ethical responsibilities? The answer is yes and no. Loyalty is important, but it should never be used to make certain basic ethical values such as honesty, trustworthiness, responsibility, and so on. So if we let our loyalty to another trump basic ethical values, then we can imagine all kinds of situations where we do what's in someone else's best interest and not our own or the public interest. So honesty is a moral characteristic, a virtue, and sometimes considered to equate with truthfulness, yet there are differences. Honesty means you say what you sincerely believe to be true. You can honestly state something that is that is untrue. So, for example, you may have witnessed a crime and think you know who did it, but it turns out to be wrong. Truth is about objective fact. Something is either true or not. So you can state the truth in this honest manner, like if you yourself believe it to be true. So a person can be honestly wrong, believing something that is not the truth. So I can say that I am unethical. I can't say that I'm an ethical person, especially when I'm in a situation like that where it's necessary to do something wrong to save someone. So I do not consider myself an ethical person because being ethical is a process, not a state of being. Thank you.